Today on the Power Barn, we're going to be trying to answer a question that I've had and I have seen on the SS Monte Carlo forums before, is whether or not the 1988 Monte Carlo, some of them possibly could have came with a roller 305 installed in them. Because technically, if you look at GM specifications, after 1987, all V8 Chevrolets that were in a car were supposed to be roller motors. So, given that that's out there, there is a chance maybe it could be a roller motor. But given that it's also been stated that 88 Monte Carlos were put together with all leftover parts from the 1987 model year, that maybe it doesn't have a roller motor. Anyways, the plan is get underneath the old power barn there. We're gonna pop a valve cover off, and then I'm gonna take my bore scope and hopefully go down a oil drain back hole in the cylinder head and look at the lifter valley and see if we got some roller lifters in there or not. We're gonna find out. And or provisions for installation of a roller cam should be there, maybe. And then that way, when I go to do cylinder heads, I might slap old roller cam in this, like a hydraulic factory unit. We'll see. Anyways, that's the plan. We're gonna get this apart, get the hood up, valve cover off, and we'll bring you back in here when we got some results. All right, bye-bye. Who's a good dog? Where you going? This is Chevy. He's our dog. Are you a good dog? Huh? You good dog? You good dog? Yeah, you good dog. Yeah, you're a good dog. All right, say bye, Chevy. All right, and we're back. I got the valve cover off. Everything's kind of opened up. I got my bore scope down in there. I haven't proven it true or false. I mean, so basically what I'm saying here is we don't have a roller cam in here, but we do have all the provisions have all been milled. Where the lifter ties would go, where the spider hold down for the lifter ties, is all machined and threaded and ready to go. So to convert this to a roller cam, to a factory style roller cam, would be super easy. So I think I might do that when eventually I replace the heads on this. The reason why I'm replacing the heads on this, typical small block Chevy for the era, the valve stem seals are leaking and the guides are worn. So every time you run it and then turn it off and let it sit for 15, 20 minutes and fire it back up, you get a bunch of smoke out the tailpipe because all that oil is running down the intake valve stem and pooling on top. So when you go to fire it up, it all floods the combustion chamber and big old smoke out the back. So I'd like to do Vortec heads on it in a Vortec style intake manifold, but I'm gonna keep the Rochester electronic carburetor on it and see how all that works together. Just because I want it to look stock, but perform better than stock. That's my goal anyways. You see I got my bore camera in there. I don't know how well it's gonna show up. Oh, there we go. So you can see it's all machine flat there for the lifter guides or the lifter ties to go in there, but there is no lifter ties present. It's just a standard hydraulic flat tappet camshaft that is in there. So that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping that we'd have a roller and we'd be all excited and everything, but it's good. I know what to plan for in the future when I do get around to doing this. Right now the car runs and drives great. The other great thing is looking in here, I was a bit worried because when I bought this, none of the maintenance had been done. No tune-up or anything like that. It all had, I'm pretty sure the factory plugs, wires, cap, rotor on it, and they were trashed. So I was worried about him not doing his maintenance, the previous owner. But looking in here, this thing is clean, like super clean, no sludge or nothing. So at least he kept up, hopefully, on the oil changes, which is good. That gives us a good solid bottom end to build on and to progress in the future. So I'm gonna get this button backed up now, put the valve cover back on, and I got one more thing to do before we put it away for storage again here. It's still rainy and nasty out in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm not going to drive this anytime soon. So we'll bring you back here again once we're all done, and I'll show you the last thing we got for the Monte Carlo here. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I got the compressor here. I got a blowgun. Oh, so much easier. Get in all the nooks and crannies. Much better. All right, just got done washing the car. It's all clean. We're ready for the next addition to the Monte Carlo, and you'll see that here in just a minute. So here's the addition to the Monte Carlo. I got a California car cover for Christmas from the family and Sarah. Always wanted one because the car gets so dusty just sitting in the garage here. So I finally got one. This one's just an indoor cover, just made to keep the dust off, keep things clean while it's in storage here and we wait for the better weather. Fits real good, pretty happy with it. She even went ahead and got it embroidered with the shop name, the Power Barn. She knows me so well. But that's gonna be about it for this video. Pretty excited. Car will stay clean. Now when I want to use it, pull the cover off and it should be clean and away I go. All right, that's it. Bye now.